Before we start to give the honorees, first of all, I want to thank you for eating within 1 hour. I really appreciate that. It keeps us on track with the program because I do have an artist who is on schedule, so we don't want to upset our artist tonight, and it's the highlight of the evening by definition. So thank you for eating within an hour. Secondly, I want to remind, and I've been reminded to remind you, that the silent auction will close at 11 o'clock. And as every silent auction, as you can imagine, you snooze, you lose. So please pay attention while we're talking. It's not rude to look at your iPad and to check if you want to bid for any items, because we're very keen to do that. So with that, it's the time that we give the awards to our two honorees. And the first award will be presented by my fellow co-chair and THI International Ambassador, Princess Tatiana. Thank you.
Thank you, Nikos. Good evening, everyone. Kalispera. It's really wonderful to be back here with all of you again, and also to see so many new faces. Welcome. Tonight we gather not only to celebrate philanthropy, but to celebrate hope, that quiet, radiant force that moves us forward, even in our darkest moments. Few organizations embody hope more beautifully than Make-A-Wish Greece, granting over 300 wishes a year to children facing life-threatening illnesses. In Greece, the impact of a wish is profound. 96% of doctors see its positive effect on children. 97% of parents say it eases anxiety and brings healing into the home. A wish can be anything. It can be to meet a favorite footballer, spend a day outdoors with family, be a pilot, a hero, a dancer, to dream freely, even if for a moment. Because a wish is not just a joyful moment. It is a lifeline. And it reminds them that they're more than their illness. And the ripple effect is powerful. Parents see their child smile again. Siblings feel the burden lift. And doctors witness healing and a spark return. That is the power of hope. It multiplies. And in Greece, a country that knows how to endure, to rebuild, and to rise, Make-A-Wish reminds us who we truly are at our best. Compassionate, united, and full of heart. So tonight we honor the dreamers, the believers, the givers, and all of you here who make wishes come true and keep hope for tomorrow alive. I now ask you to join me in watching a short video, which is over there.
Είμαι η Βασιλική. Διαγνώστηκα με οξυαμυελογενή λευχαιμία όταν ήμουν 15 χρονών. Η ευχή μου ήταν να αποκτήσω ένα κινητό. Με την εκπλήρωση ένιωσα πάρα πολύ χαρούμενη και ενθουσιασμένη που έζησα κάτι τόσο ξεχωριστό μέσα σε όλα αυτά που πέρναγα και ακόμη περισσότερο που ήταν μαζί μου η οικογένειά μου, οι νεράιδες και οι φίλες μου που είχαν έτσι το πολύ καιρό. Σήμερα νιώθω ευτυχισμένη και δυνατή να ξεπεράσω οποιαδήποτε δυσκολία. Να χαμογελάτε γιατί η ζωή είναι όμορφη.
Γεια σας, ονομάζομαι Γιάννης. Είχα νοσήσει στα 8 μου με οξεία λεμφοβλαστική λευκαιμία. Είχα ευχηθεί για ένα δεντρόσπιτο στο εξοχικό μου για να περνάω εκεί τα καλοκαίρια. Με το που αντίκρισα αυτή την ευχή με γέμισε χαρά. Ήταν κάτι μοναδικό, ήταν πραγματικά σαν στιγμή από παραμύθι. Το μήνυμα που θέλω να περάσω στα παιδιά που το βλέπουν εκεί έξω είναι ότι όσο πιο δυνατή είναι η σκιά, σημαίνει ότι τόσο πιο δυνατό είναι το φως.
Τι σημαίνει να είσαι παιδί? Χαρά, ανεμελιά, παιχνίδι, φίλοι, πράγματα απλά αλλά πολύτιμα. Όμως, όταν ένα παιδί έρχεται αντιμέτωπο με μια απειλητική για τη ζωή του ασθένεια, η παιδικότητα μοιάζει να χάνεται απότομα. Και τότε ερχόμαστε εμείς, το Make a Wish, και προσφέρουμε στα παιδιά τη δυνατότητα να επιστρέψουν στην παιδική τους ηλικία μέσω της εκπλήρωσης της πιο βαθιάς τους ευχής.
Make a wish, blow a kiss, goes like this. Make a wish, blow a kiss, goes like this. Dreams really can come true. Make a wish, blow a kiss, goes like this.
It's a great honor for me to be able to present this award tonight. Prior to doing that, may I please ask our new executive director, Mike Manitos, to also join me on the stage to present this award. He happened to be chairman for 25 years of Make-A-Wish in Washington, D.C., so I thought it would be great to have you with me. Thank you. And with that, please join me in welcoming Chairwoman Eleni Konstantinidou and board member Konstantinos Antonopoulos to receive this year's 9th annual London Gala Award. Thank you. Where's the award? You want to give it? Here you go. Ms. Eleni Konstantinidou.
Thank you for this great honor and privilege to have us among you this evening. Thank you for your kind donation, which will further strengthen our purpose and mission to grant the wish of every eligible child that is facing a life-threatening disease. Childhood should be synonymous to happy faces, friendships, schoolyards, and playgrounds filled with laughter. But when a life-threatening illness enters childhood, everything changes. Joy turns into fear, pleasure into pain. Play gives way to sleepless nights. Laughter fades into silence. A child stops being carefree and loses the will to dream. In Greece today, over 17,000 children are fighting such illnesses. Every year, 856 new families learn that their child's life is in danger. Almost every 10 hours, a family's peace of mind is shaken. And yet, there is hope. Research shows that when a child's deepest wish is fulfilled, something extraordinary happens. Their body, their heart, their spirit grow strong. They regain hope, optimism, and the courage to keep fighting. This belief is what gave birth to Make-A-Wish. In 1980, in Phoenix, Arizona, a 7-year-old boy named Chris, fighting leukemia, dreamed of being a police officer. What began with a simple question, what if he could see a police helicopter, grew into something magical. Chris wore the uniform, trained with officers, flew in a helicopter, and even caught the bad guys. For one day, he wasn't sick. He was a hero. And this transformation inspired the creation of Make-A-Wish, a movement that now touches children's lives in 50 countries. Here in Greece, we are proud to stand among the top Make-A-Wish chapters worldwide, having granted more than 4,000 wishes since our 30 years of presence. By doing so, thank you. By doing so, we have achieved something remarkable, the second highest number of wishes granted per population among 40 Make-A-Wish chapters in 50 countries. Thank you for empowering our mission, and through the transformative power of wishes, help children believe that anything can happen, especially what is most important, get well. I would like to now welcome a person that did something really remarkable, something that had never been done in the history of Make-A-Wish Greece, nor any other affiliate, Mr. Konstantinos Adonopoulos, who is here today as our board member. He adapts a wish every single month. And 2 years ago, this is how our relationship started, he called the office and he said, how many wishes have not yet been adopted? We answered 91 wishes. He said, his answer was, I'm going to adopt all 91 wishes, offering 500,000 just in a day. Konstantino will share his story with Make-A-Wish, a story of magic and wishes that come true.
Thank you, Eleni. Ladies and gentlemen, kalispera σας. It's a great honor to stand before you tonight, not only as a supporter of Make-A-Wish Greece, but as someone who deeply believes in the strength, resilience, and generosity of the Greek community. Tonight, we're united by our love for Greece and a shared desire to honor the country that has shaped us in one way or another, wherever we are in this world. Make-A-Wish Greece is not just granting wishes, it's restoring hope, strength, and joy for children facing a life-critical illness. A wish is not a luxury. For these kids battling these critical illnesses, a wish is their medicine. It's the light in the darkness. It's the powerful reminder to these children that they are not alone, ever. I've seen firsthand the transformative power of a single wish. And I've seen what can also happen when the Greek community comes together. Miracles happen, not just in a myth, but in reality. So tonight, I invite you to join us, not just with your generosity, but with your belief in a brighter, kinder, and a more hopeful Greece. The Greece we know in our hearts, the Greece we want to build together, one wish at a time. Let us show the world what it truly means to be Greek, not just in the name, but in action. Σας ευχαριστώ πολύ. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you. Bravo.
I guess you understand why we chose Make-A-Wish for this year's honoree. If you haven't, there's nothing else to say, actually. Our next honoree is going to be presented by my other fellow co-chair and partner in crime, Mr. Peter Poulos.
Kalispera σας. Before I get started, I just want to give a shout out once more to my fellow co-chairs, Nikos Stathopoulos, Tatiana Blatt, Nick Princess Tatiana, and where is Kan Logothetis, who never wants to take the stage and never wants any recognition, but deserves a huge amount of recognition for this event. Thank you. I'd also like to mention our fellow board member and co-chair of the Lord Byron Society and one of the finest people I know, Mr. George Anderson. So thank you, George. And of course, always, because I was on the staff end of things for such a long time, I want to thank THI's amazing staff, and in particular, Artemis Kohas and Sofia Konstantinidis, Christina Maroulis, and Mr. Haristavro, who does an amazing job here tonight. So, now the important things, the more important things. In the Greek tradition, food is never just sustenance. It's a symbol of love, hospitality, and community. And nowhere is this more evident than in the work of Wise Greece. and its visionary and force of nature founder, Melina Tapranzi, who have taken that tradition and transformed it into a movement. The Wise Greece model is simple. Help small Greek food producers, the backbone of the Greek economy, develop, promote, and export their products in order to grow their companies while using a portion of the profits to distribute nutritious food supplies to people in need through social groceries, soup kitchens, and orphanages. They marry entrepreneurship and crisis relief in a brilliant and effective way, and one that perfectly complements the mission of the Hellenic Initiative. Wise Greece had the wisdom to see opportunity in crisis and the will to turn everyday simple acts, like we all do, like buying olive oil or olives or pastelli, into acts of solidarity. In honoring the work of Wise Greece tonight, we honor the values that define our heritage and the mission of THI, resilience, innovation, and a deep, unwavering care for one another. So let's watch a brief video to learn more about Wise Greece.
Wise Greece is a social enterprise with a dual mission. On the one hand, we support the small farmers and food producers to grow and export their products, and we turn our profit from the sales into food supplies for orphanages, soup kitchens, and charitable institutions in need. The idea back in 2013 was crazy. We actually convinced the first producer after 6 months of desperate phone calls, and here we are today working with 100 food producers with more than 2,500 products.
As Nectar, we wanted to join the Wise Greece initiative because we saw that it gave a very rare opportunity to Greek producers, the possibility of synergy.
We support charitable foundations like Hadjikyriakiou, for instance, which is a very important foundation in Greece and provides shelter to young children in need.
Our foundation protects girls from 6 years old to 70 years old that have distance from their families or face social economic problems.
The more we innovate and bringing something new to the table, the more we help Wise Greece to sell more, therefore help more people and create a greater impact for the Greek society. And this is very fulfilling.
With donation from Wise Greece, we can feed about 300 girls and their families. Our lives and the children's lives were better.
On behalf of the board of THI, my fellow co-chairs, and THI's amazing team, it's my honor to present this year's 9th Annual London Gala Award to Melina Tapranzi and Wise Greece. Melina.
Καλησπέρα. In 2012,
when the Hellenic Initiative was founded, Greece was going through one of its hardest times. Many of my friends left the country searching for opportunities abroad. I remember them telling me, "What are you still doing there? Why are you still in Greece? Greece is a done deal." 1 year later, in 2013, I launched Wise Greece. I decided to stay. I stayed because I thought that even in the bigger crisis ever, we could create something new. We could turn our problems into opportunities and show that Greece is still wise. At the beginning, many people told me, "Don't name it Wise Greece. Don't put the country's name in it." You know, back then, Greece was famous for 3 things pretty much: crisis, debt, and collapse. I thought that, no, this was a good idea, actually, because, you know, at the end of the day, generosity, resilience, and wisdom were part of who we are, and that we should never, ever hide our country's name. We should embrace it with pride. I could have never imagined, though, that after 12 years I would be standing here accepting this award. And I never imagined that a small idea would grow into a movement recognized by the Hellenic Initiative, an organization that embodies the love and support of Greeks all around the world. This recognition belongs to the farmers, to the Greek producers, to our team, and to every single one of you who believe that we can actually turn food into a force for good. But tonight is also a reminder of something bigger, that unity is our greater power. We live in a world that faces new crises: humanitarian, environmental, and global. And to be honest, none of us can solve them alone. From the bottom of my heart, I would like to thank you for this honor. Let us continue to prove that when we stand united, especially us Greeks, we can turn even the hardest times into hope and wisdom. Thank you very much.